This video is going to help you understand the homework that's titled Calling on All Strategies and Writing from Moments That Really Mattered, that's dated for August 21st and due August 24th at 2:45. So stay tuned. Okay, here's the assignment, and the instructions are to open your digital interactive notebook for personal narrative writing and apply slides 8 to 15. I'm going to go into my Google Drive, and everyone's digital interactive notebook is titled Personal Narrative Writing Digital Notebook. Your first and last name should be at the beginning, and student copy should be at the end. So I'm going to click that, and it's going to bring me to my digital interactive notebook. The instructions are to apply slides 8 to 15, and my notebook has those slides already applied, and the ones that you're going to need to apply will be in the master slide, so you're going to right click each slide. So let's start with slide 8. You're going to apply, and you're going to look for the slide titled Strategies for Generating Personal Narratives, and I'm going to click that, and it should upload. And then I'm going to go to slide 9, and I'm going to right click, apply layout, and I'm going to find the slide titled Writing from Moments That Really Matter. I'm going to click it, and it should populate. And then I'm going to go to slide 10, right click, and apply the slide that's titled Writers Collect and Organize Ideas in Different Ways. Then I'm going to click it, and it'll populate slide 10. Then I'm going to go to slide 11, and I'm going to apply the slide titled Writers Draw on All They Know. And then I'm going to go to slide 12, repeat the process, apply layout, but this time I'm going to apply the slide titled, where is it? Calling on All Strategies, right here. And then on page 13, you're going to give yourself a blank page. You're going to hit layout, and you need a blank page. So you're just going to find any one of these blank pages. And I'm going to click it, and it'll populate. And then I'm going to right click slide 14. I'm going to apply a layout that is titled Writing from Moments That Really Matter. I'm going to click it and apply it. Then I'm going to right click slide 15, and I'm going to give myself an extra page, and that is any blank page. Okay. So the instructions for slide 8 is to think about a place that matters. You're going to use pictures and quick notes to jot about the small moments that occurred there. Choose one and write the whole story. So in this space, on the page where the arrow is pointing you to, where you click to add the title, this is where you can list places to you that matter. You can also import pictures. You can use post-it notes, digital post-it notes, to jot down small moments that occurred in places that matter to you. And then I want you to choose one. So highlight one, and then write a story on that one. For slide 9, we're going to do the second or the third bullet in this series of writing from moments that really matter. And on this page, you're going to think of first times or last times you did something. List small moment stories you could tell about each. Choose one and write the whole story. And then on the page with the arrow pointing to it, this is where we want you to write small moments where you had the first times or last times you did something, and then choose one to write about. And then you've gotten a little poster here. Writers write about moments that really matter to them. Jot about first and last times. Think about a time you have felt strong emotions and learned a valuable lesson. A time you had a realization. So think, a lot of us share a last time, and that last time was when we were on campus at a public school named Brightwood Elementary. And there's a lot of lessons that you can learn about being in school and being not in school. So maybe that's something that will spark some interest in writing. On slide 10, you can watch the video. This is where writers collect and organize ideas in different ways. You can use my username and password, and you can click the area where it says click for link to get the video, and you're going to use the username and password. And then on the other side of that page is just the information that the speaker talks about. And these are just notes for you. And then on slide 11, there's another video for you to watch. And this is about writers draw on all they know when generating ideas. And you can use a username and password for the link that's available. And on the other side of that page are Post-its. These are the Post-its that the speaker talks about. And beside each Post-it is a place where you can write down places, like a quick map, that include powerful memories. And then on the second row, there's a Post-it for you to jot down some first and last time moments. And then on the last row of Post-its, I want you to imagine book topics you wish existed in the world. And you're going to use a Post-it next to it. Then on slide 12, you're going to call on all strategies to write up a storm. On this page, we're giving you something to think about. How to write powerful narratives. We want to remind you that you want to focus on one episode, write with detail, don't summarize a stretch of time. Help readers picture the episode, a small action and exact dialogue. And then on the other side is where you're going to write. And the topic is to think of a person who matters to you. List small moment entries, choose one, and write a story. So on this page, you're just going to jot down a person who matters to you, and you're going to list a whole bunch of small entries that you can write about. And I want you to pick only one to write about. And below is a place for you to type. And on the next page, you are given extra pages to continue writing. Now, in order to put text boxes in some of these places that aren't provided for you, you're going to hit text box, and it should be highlighted. Then you're going to drag your cursor, and it's going to be a crossbar without arrows. And then you're going to include a text box. And we want you to use a 12-point font that's easy to read. So it's got to be 12-point font. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we'll say that I can type here. And then you're going to have another page. You can simply right-click, copy, and then go on to the other page, right-click, and paste. And then it'll populate the original space that you copied it from, but all you have to do is drag it. All right, or you can repeat the process of selecting the text box icon, drag your cursor to where you want the text box to start, and then you can drag your cursor to the size. When you copy and paste, it allows you to copy the format into the box that you want to copy. And for slide 14, this is your last slide. This time you're going to think of a moment that really mattered because you realized or learned something. You're going to list the small moments, choose one, and write a whole story. And then it gives you an area to write it on. And you're welcome to use that section. You're just going to click it and type. And then you have a second page where you can continue writing. And that ends the activity for today's lesson. All right, enjoy.